Hi guys, it's Mark from anypond.com, your trusted resource in the UK for ponds and water features. And today's video is all about the 5 most common problems a pond owner can have. If you're a beginner or if you're an experienced hobbyist, this is the video for you. Let's get started. One of the most common problems a pond owner can have is too much green stuff. And when I say too much green stuff, that is algae or blanket weed, and that's single cell algae or filamentous algae. So too much green stuff to a pond owner can cause all sorts of nightmares. Let's have a look at too much green stuff now in the form of algae. Algae is a natural part of an ecosystem pond. So when you've got a pond, you will have some form of algae in there. But when it gets out of control, it can become unsightly and cause all sorts of problems. It can turn the pond completely green, as in like pea soup. It can turn it black, it can turn it brown. The problem that you're going to have if you've got too much algae, it's an indicator that there's too much nutrients in the water column. So look at your nutrient levels. There's a little bit about all of the green stuff that you might have in a pond. Now we're going to start talking about another common problem, which is dirty water. Dirty water is caused by suspended particles, and this can be excess nutrients. It can be caused by the rain. It can be caused by too many fish defecating in the water. What we've got behind me is we've got the koi palace, and there's a lot of suspended particles in this particular pond water because, as you can see, there's lots of soil around there, and we're having massive rain problems in the UK at the moment. So rainwater is washing particles into the water. Dirty water can make the pond look unappealing. You can't see the fish, and also it can actually reduce oxygen levels in the pond. Now we talk about sick fish. Same as humans, fish can have upset stomachs, they can have rashes on their skin. Sick fish is a very common problem for fish pond owners if you don't have the right things in place. Fish in a pond can be affected by a number of different health issues, including parasites, bacterial infections, viruses. Common signs of fish health include being lethargic, loss of appetite, and unusual behaviour. So now we've talked about sick fish. Now I want to talk to you about water that's too sour or water that's too sweet. If you're an experienced hobbyist, we're talking about pH, we're talking about acid, and we're talking about alkalinity in the water. If your balance is not right, the fish won't like the conditions that you're putting them in or they're living in. So talking about pH, that means whether you've got high acid or high alkaline, or whether it's too soft, too hard. Water quality issues can affect the health of the fish and also the aquatic wildlife. So if you've got the wrong conditions, then it's going to be a big problem for the fish. If you've got a healthy, balanced ecosystem pond with the right conditions in there, you'll be fine. If you look after the water, they'll look after the fish. So that's another real common problem with water, is too sour or too sweet. Now I want to talk about something really serious, and this is a nightmare for a lot of pond owners, and that's leaks. Where's the water going? If you've got a hole in the liner or if you've got a low edge, it might be that all of the water has been pumped out rather than actually a hole in the liner, and your fish are flapping around. Leaks can be caused by a number of different factors, including damage to the pond liner, rocks or other materials shifting in the pond, or animals like rodents that love chewing things. Remember, if you've got any pond problems, put it in the comment section below. I love helping people. If you want to join the family, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in another video.